Welcome back to another episode of Top Tier Tips. Today's episode is going to focus on your mid-back and how underdeveloped it likely is. So you have chest-supported rows in today's WOD, and you also have overhead walking lunges with kettlebells. And your mid-back is going to be very important in both of these exercises. I brought with me a very beautiful artistic rendition of your back, and you guys can text me or private message me later for financial offers to purchase this and hang in your home or maybe your local museum after I'm done. So right here is the back view, all right, and this diamond shaped muscle is your trapezius, and these little arched circular forms are your shoulder blades, your scapula. So when we talk about the mid-back, we're talking about all the blue. All right, so you see how I've shaded in some blue on the lower part and the middle part of the trapezius, and then also between your shoulder blades, for example, where your rhomboids are. Those are not the only muscles there, but generally speaking, this is the location of the muscles we're talking about, and we want to make those guys thicker. So anytime you guys do horizontal rowing, like a barbell row, dumbbell row, ring rows, anything of that nature, the whole point is to build this area up, which is very, very important for your overhead stability, as well as your ability to put your arms overhead in the first place in good stacked position. So that's where we want to make nice, thick, plump muscles, all right? So you have two exercises that are going to put that to the test today. One is a chest-supported dumbbell row. I want you guys to use a slow tempo and a pause at the top. You'll notice that in the background, I've taken a bench and I've elevated off of 245 plates on each side. You guys are going to have to do the same thing in class. And that's so that we can get our arms straight when we're actually on the bench. So what I'm looking for is you're going to be holding the dumbbells laying down, and I'll do this in a moment, and you're going to actually turn the dumbbells, so I'm twisting and holding at the top. So there's a rotation involved, and I'm sort of pulling towards my upper abdomen, all right? And I'm doing that pulling with those muscles that I pointed to in my diagram. We also can call this a seal row because we're creating a bit of an arch with our back to really fully engage those mid-back muscles, much like a seal tends to arch when it's on land. All right, so let me show you what this looks like. So chest on the bench, arms are straight, grab the dumbbell or the kettlebells, and I'm going to pull in a rotation, arch my back, hold the top position for at least 3 seconds, and slowly lower back down, and then repeat. So you guys are doing sets of 4 to 6 at a very, very slow tempo. Right, the whole time you're going to use this position and this motion. All right. So that's the dumbbell chest supported row, also known as a seal row. And then you guys have the overhead kettlebell lunges. So anytime you stack anything overhead, the joints should be stacked and you should feel that load being held underneath of your shoulder blade and your mid-back. All right, it should not feel tiring up here where the upper trap and the shoulders are. It should be tiring in the back here when you're stacking everything up. All right, so that's my tip for the overhead lunge, is to make sure that once you get your kettlebells overhead, that you feel that stacked position with the elbow locked down and the load being supported in the middle of the back. And like any lunge, don't bang your knee into the ground, because I'm sure like me, you love your kneecaps. So let's not beat them the hell up. So stack the kettlebells and then perform your lunge, touch, and then stand up. All right, if you have trouble with this, do them in place. So you can do some reverse lunges, stack, stand up in one position. If that's not an option, front rack the kettlebell and use it in this position for your WOD rather than the overhead position, okay? Other options could be doing one arm at a time in your overhead position, which will give you a little bit of leeway with any overhead mobility and may make it possible to stack a little better. So, if you guys have any questions or need any further help with your individual issues, again, just like I mentioned in the last video, see me and be more than happy to help you out free of charge if it's just sort of developing a plan and a program for homework on the side of what you're doing in classes already. All right, everybody should have homework. Let's get some guidance so that you're working on the things you need in addition to attending your classes regularly.